Hey everybody, welcome to the noon live chat. I'm Heather, Director of Education here at Luminess and here at my house, Luminess. So Renee and I are doing these live chats for you guys so you can ask questions and get to know Luminess, what we have to offer and all that good stuff. Sorry, I'm a little late because I was moving things around. I was sitting down because I thought, oh, that would be better and it would be more comfortable. But I don't know. I just feel better. I felt like I was like this. So I wanted to stand up and see everybody. So I am going to show you, we are on here quite a bit. So we are on here starting at 8 a.m. Central Time, and we're on every hour. So it's 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4. Renee and I split up the day, so you get some variety in your people that you see. And so we're going, every live, we're going to go over the basics. So you're going to see what your airbrush looks like, how to use it. It already comes put together. And so you're going to see everything. And I'm going to put this up as well in your starter kit. So if you're waiting on your starter kit, maybe you have it and you haven't opened it yet, we want you to get it out, play with it. You can go along with me even, or Renee, and do the airbrushing with us. So your starter kit might look like this. That has our icon. The one I'm using is that like rose gold color, and that is the Icon Pro, and it has 2 speeds. And the second speed is for tanning. It's a little bit higher air pressure, and so that's the only difference with that, well, minus the color. And then it does come with the makeup as well. So you're going to get 2 large bottles of your foundation, and you're getting Love and a blush. Now the blush will change depending on whatever kit you have, because we pick the perfect blush for that kit, which is really great as well. And then let's see. Oh, hey, Nancy. Hey, Amber. Hello. Yeah, that's why I usually talk and just talk about the stuff in the beginning, like kind of ramble a little bit because I know there is a delay. And so I kind of wait a second. So you haven't missed much, Nancy. But yeah, in your starter kit, think of your starter kit as your practice kit. We want you to utilize it and play with it, practice all that fun stuff. So again, you are going to get those 2 larger bottles, and so you will have enough room or enough makeup to play with it. I'm also going to put this up. Rock bar. I have dark circles under my eyes. When you're getting started, guys, when you're new to Luminess, I want you to get it out. It does already come put together. So all you have to do is plug in the power cord. And I want you to just turn it on and feel the air. Feel the air. You can even put water in here and kind of play with it. That helps you just get used to it and get that feeling. The second thing you're going to want to do is make sure when you're using the stylus, just to keep moving. Feel that air or feel the water around your face when you first start. You also want to make sure that you're staying at least 4 finger widths away. That is the perfect distance to put on the makeup, because how the spray goes is going to spray out a little bit like that. And so when you're 4 finger widths away, keep moving. That is going to be perfect for putting on the foundation and work with your skin and kind of overlap each other. Now, you also want to barely pull back on the trigger. And if you're going to practice anything, it's that barely pulling back on the trigger. Most people pull back way too far because they want to see it. They want to see that instant, like the instant shot, the instant makeup. And with Luminess, that's not how you put it on. You actually want to question whether or not it's even coming out. And I know that sounds weird, but that's how, honestly, that's how it goes. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I think what I'll do, I'm like, what do I put on? I know we're going to do some eyeshadows. And I'm making sure I don't know if I have a lot, but we'll use these. I want to use this one. I know I have one of these. Slurry. I'm going to use, I have the black, and then I'm going to use this one right here. All right. Now, because I'm going to do airbrush eyeshadow, I can actually put that on after my foundation. So I am going in and I'm going to go straight for my foundation. I'm not putting any pre-work, anything like that. I'm going straight in with my foundation. So I'm shaking up my love. No, just kidding. Shaking up. I always wanted to shake up some love. I'm shaking up my foundation, and now I'm going to put, I'm using the 3 in the Silk 4-in-1. Now, the Silk 4-in-1 has anti-aging properties in it. It has your moisturizer primer. It has your foundation. So it's a more forgiving foundation. And so you're able to get away with a lot with the foundation, and it still will give you the full coverage. Hey, Candy, Karen, good morning. Hey, from Colorado. Hello. Hey, Brandy, how are you? So as you can tell, I have some darker circles here. And so I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'm going straight to foundation. We only have one, Amber, I believe. We should only have one. The stylus comes with the unless you're talking about, like, all the styluses are going to operate the same. And so you can definitely, anyone that you purchase is fine. Just wait till they go on sale. It's always good to have a backup. I always recommend that, just because if anything does happen to this and you need to send it in, you have a backup. And that way you don't have to worry about not being without your Luminess, because we all know that once you start, it's hard to stop. Oh, yay, Candy. How'd you fix it, babe? How did you fix it? All right, I'm going in and with my foundation, because I need to cover my dark circles, and I'm going to hit that first. So lightly spraying underneath my eyes. And I make the movements first before pulling back on the trigger. That way it does help with any hot spots, so I don't have like a makeup. Yes, you do. Where's my mirror? Let me get my mirror out too. And now I'm going around. I'm going to make one pass. Remember, regardless if you want light coverage, medium coverage, or full coverage, how you pull back on the trigger is the same. The coverage is in the passes. The more coverage you want, the more passes you make. Now, I put about 7 drops because I'm using my foundation for my coverage. I like full coverage. So I'm using the foundation for my coverage. If I used a concealer or a color corrector first, I wouldn't have to use that many drops, because I forgot what I was going to say. I started reading and I was like, I lost my track. But if I use like the CC concealer, the peach color corrector, something like that, I wouldn't have to use as many drops because I already had coverage. Does that make sense? All right, so let me keep going. And if you do this playback, I did 6 drops. Airbrush the same times I'm airbrushing and see if you can make it last as long as I do. That way, it'll tell you if you're pulling back too much. If you run out quicker than I do, then that's going to tell you that you are pulling back too hard on that trigger. All right, so I just ran out. Do I have the coverage that I want? Most certainly. All right, so face, foundation on. You know what? I did not do my eyebrows again. What is wrong with me? So I'm going to do my eyebrows real quick. It's kind of weird because, like, that's the first thing I do in the mornings. I don't know why I would have overlooked that. I was like, something's wrong. All right, so now I'm going to go in and just lightly dust on, and I'm using the brow pencil, the Duo brow pencil. And guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I am like like fluff passes. I'm not drawing it heavy. This one fell out. So I'm just going right on the top. Always start filling in your eyebrows from the top so it opens up your eyes and doesn't pull them down. Now I'll go in here. And right here. There we go. All right. So there we go on that. And then I do always go back and brush through just to soften it a little bit. If you feel like if you put your eyebrows on and you're like, woo, it's too much. Now, right now it's going to be too much because that's all the color that you see. But I like to brush through them with a clean spoolie because that softens it and will make those hair-like strokes. If it is too much, then you can also take a Q-tip and kind of smudge through that to soften that a little bit as well. All right, so I'm going to make sure that my stylus is clean. And now I'm going to do some eyeshadow. We talked, you guys talked about that in Renee's live, and y'all wanted to see eyeshadow. So that's what we are doing. And I need to get the color. I cannot see the color. I will message, it's the brown shimmer one, and I want to say it's 41. Eyeshadow 41, and I'll put it in here. I'll go back and put the link in the comments so you can tell. But I love this one because it's natural enough, but it has like a shimmer to it. And you know I'm going to shake because on this one it always tickles my eyelashes. Woo. All right, so I'm going in. And notice that I do come in. I think you might be able to see this side better. I come in a little closer because I'm concentrating on a smaller area. And I just go back and forth and I am lightly spraying. Oh, that's good, Nancy. Nancy has one of the pros and she goes up to the high speed when she is cleaning it. So it does a little more pressure. You can always do, if you are having problems with them, I always, I'll get a coffee mug and fill it halfway with water, and then you can, with warm water, and then stick the stylus in there if you don't have time to clean right away. And sometimes that will help. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love this color. And again, I'll go in the comments later and put what shade that is. I'm now going to take Glow because I know some of you might have Glow. If I can find it. Yeah. And I'm going to use Glow as the brow bone. Isn't it pretty, Nancy? I love it. All right, so now I'm going in with Glue. And again, getting close. And this doing eyeshadow also shows you how airbrush works. If you get this, guys, that's too heavy, too much. You're spraying too hard and it's super wet. But guess what? All I have to do is tap it off. I don't even have to start over. Bam, I'm done. Oh, thank you, Amber. You're so sweet. So I'm making, hey, Tracy, I'm making the back and forth motion just like if I was using a regular brush. Same thing. But see that line? I didn't blend it well enough. So what am I going to do? I'm just going in there, tapping that to blend off that harsh line. Okay, I actually will add a little bit of glow underneath my eyes to highlight underneath, because I still had some glow left. And now I'm going to add black into the crease. That's okay, Tracy. You can rewatch it too, girl. So I'm going in, I just did 2 drops. That's really all you need. And now I'm going to do my crease. Couple of things. I know some of you might be like, no, can't do that. You can. But again, if I was going in and using my blender brush, you know how I would do this? That's the same movement I would make with that. Let me take this off real quick so we can get all of it. Okay. That's the same movement I would make, or that I am making, with my stylus. Now, if you do get a hot spot or you're like, I don't know if that looks good, take this brush immediately and blend it. So again, there's no mistakes. That's what's great about Luminess. I love it. So even if you have to blend it afterwards with a brush, that's okay. You'll get it down because the stylus is going to blend everything for you. But don't be scared, because there's ways to correct it where you don't even have to start over. All right. So I'm going in with the black, going very lightly, going here. I can feel the air, so I know where the makeup's going to go. I start my movement and then barely, barely, barely start pulling on that trigger. See it already? It already started coming out. Now I'm going to go to this side. Lightly pulling back. Bam. Okay. Blending it a little bit more. And now back to this side. Okay, did this one so you can see that harsh line. If I was like, oh, what do I do? This is what I'm saying. Take this and very lightly blend that out. Look how that blend, but you need to work quickly because it will dry very fast. Take a step back, look in the mirror, make sure you have it where you want it. I want this one to come up a little bit more, make sure they're even. And bam, boom, there you go. So keep practicing with that. It honestly, guys, it's so easy. A lot of it is muscle memory, just from the fact that you're taking this. Hold on, my coworker's here. I need you to go get dressed, and then we'll talk. All right, so then blend, blend, blend if you need to. But again, it's that muscle memory, same movement. So guys, try it. If you have a darker foundation, like say you're a 3 and you have a 9 or a 6 or 7, practice with that. You can use eyeshadow, or you can use foundation as eyeshadow as well. Use glow. If you have glow, practice with the glow. You can also use that too. All right. There you go. Guys, we have more work to do, okay? We are going to continue. Actually, I'll go ahead and add some blush. I think I will add, what is this one? Plum. I'll go ahead and add some plum blush. Now, I did have black in here, so I am going to run a little bit of Tip Top Cleaner through just to clean the black that's in there. Normally I don't, but because I'm going to such extreme color change, that's why I'm doing it. All right, so 2 drops. I know Renee uses more because she loves her blush, but I start with 2, and then I can add more if I want. Now, because the blush is so high pigmented, and if I want to change the color a little bit, where'd my love go? Did I drop it? Oh, I did. Hold on. I'm back. I'm going to add a drop of love in it as well. So I have 2 drops of blush, of plum blush, a drop of love. It's going to mix that together and apply that. And you can see it start appearing. Our blush does bloom, so it will come up a little bit as well. But because I have love in there, it's going to smooth it out just a little bit. And it's also going to give me a little bit of a shimmer. Not, I don't even want to say shimmer, more of a luminosity, not a shimmer. So it will grab some light. It is more flesh color. So it's great for eyeshadow. It's great to mix in with your foundation. It's great to mix in with your blush. You'll just love it. Love it, love it. Thank you, Amber. You're so sweet. All right, so there you go. That is airbrush eyeshadow, along with showing you how to airbrush. Guys, jump on the website. Check out our airbrush eyeshadows. I will go into the comments and put the airbrush eyeshadows that I used. I used the plum blush with a drop of love. You want to try different blushes as well. Any shade can use our blushes. You'll just love them. Bottom line. We will start finishing. We'll go over the basics of airbrushing, and then we'll also start adding makeup. And so we'll finish my eyes, do some contouring, and of course do some lips. Right now, I'm going to put the lip jelly on. And I always put this on before, like when I'm doing my makeup, because it conditions my lips, plumps up my lips. It is a plumper. It's going to feel like red hots on your lips. You get used to it. It's okay. I don't even notice it anymore. But I like full lips. And so I feel like it just conditions them and makes them perfect for applying the whatever lip vinyl I'm putting on that day. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back at the 2 o'clock. So I hope to see you then, and we will finish our look. All right. Bye for now, guys.